Hi guys! So today I am doing another story time for you all, but today's story time is a little bit different to the last one that I did, which involved a punch-on at a nightclub. If you'd like to watch that one, then I will link it down below for you all. But today's story is a paranormal. It's a little bit scary. I don't know, it really creeped me out. So this particular paranormal story started when I was either 11 or 12. I remember I was in grade 6 and me, my mum and my sister had just moved to an area in the southeastern side of the suburbs, and mum and her partner at the time, Roy, were getting a house together and we were merging the families together, and yeah, so we were looking for a house. So we decided to look at this house, and let me just set the scene for you. So we're meeting the real estate agent at the house and we're driving down a really long driveway, and there's hedges all along the property, so I mean you can't really see the house from the driveway because the driveway is a few hundred meters. You've got to, you know, drive all the way up to the driveway before you can see the house. So we get out of the car. It's my mum, her partner Roy, my sister, my stepbrother, and the real estate agent. So we get out of the car and we see this really old, like massive double-story big white house, and you know, our first thoughts as kids are, oh my god, this place is going to be, you know, so much fun. The front yard was an acre and then the backyard was half an acre. So there was more space in the front yard than there was in the backyard. So, you know, being kids, my Foxy, my dog likes to join me in my videos, as you can tell. I do have another dog, Pippa, but a little black chihuahua, but she's always sleeping somewhere else. Anyway, so my stepbrother, my sister and I ran upstairs to check out the place. Now, immediately I remember feeling really cold and uncomfortable feeling in this house. I don't know, as a child, I've always picked up weird vibes about either people or places, and I've always had a kind of sixth sense, I guess you could say, and I've always experienced really weird paranormal things growing up. So I immediately felt uncomfortable, and I remember walking up the stairs and walking into what would have been the parents' room and looking over the balcony and seeing the front yard and just feeling like it was really eerie. Like, I don't know, it was just really eerie with all of the tall pine trees and stuff like that. So we go downstairs and we notice there's a swing in the front yard. So immediately, I love swings. I still love swings even though I'm an adult. I will swing on them if my ass can fit in them. So I'm swinging on the swing, and my sister she's 3 years younger than me, so she's climbing up trees with my stepbrother, and the parents are having, you know, a look around inside, looking at the practical things, like obviously, you know, the kitchen and the space in the laundry and I don't know, whatever else. And I start to notice a few empty cartons of food, like an empty milk carton, I don't know, some takeaway boxes and stuff like that. I just remember going, oh, that's weird to have, you know, I thought the real estate agent would have at least, you know, kind of wanted to clean up the front yard if they're trying to, you know, sell this property. And then all of a sudden I notice this little hut, which was made out of branches, like it was pitched up like that, made out of the tree branches, obviously from the fallen tree. So I thought, okay, a kid used to live here, so obviously a kid's gone and made a little hut for themselves. But then I noticed something really weird. There was a mattress laying underneath that little hut, and there was more kind of food cartons, and then I just remember thinking, does a homeless person live here? Like, I don't know, it just really creeped me out. Yeah, so, and my stepbrother and my sister was standing in front of it as well, and I was about 100 meters behind them. I was just, I don't know, just dawdling along, walking a bit slower than them because they wanted to explore the acre at the front. And this is where the story gets really creepy, because this is where the thing happens. I see the thing. So basically I remember seeing a 16-year-old boy with, oh, I'm getting creeped out, like I'm actually like wanting to look behind me, just to, like, I'm home alone at the moment filming this, so I'm like, ah! Okay, so I remember seeing a 16-year-old boy. He had dark brown hair and he had an orange like singlet, kind of like wife beater type top on, and I think he was wearing jeans. Now I saw him and immediately thought, okay, did he used to live here? Like there was no furniture in the house, like someone had moved out, and I didn't see where he came from, but he walked behind the little hut thingy. He walked behind it and disappeared. Like he disappeared. He was nowhere to be seen. And my brother and my sister weren't reacting and they were standing right in front of it. So I screamed my lungs out and I ran. I bolted back to my mum and my stepdad and I said, "You cannot get this house. I just saw a boy and he disappeared and he walked behind that thing and blah, 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 blah." Like I was just really, really terrified, and my mum was like, "Okay, well, we don't like it anyway. It's fine. We'll get back in the car and we'll go home." And, you know, on our way home, we're all talking about it. And my sister's like, "Yeah, I saw it too, you know." I don't know if she really saw it. Like to this day, she still says that she saw him, but I don't know. I don't know if she did. She's probably gonna hate me and be like, "No, I really did see it," but she was quite young, so I don't know. So yeah, anyway, that really creeped me out. And I think it was like a month or so later, we had found our house. We'd found the perfect house. You know, it was big enough for all of us kids and it was brand new as well. So no one had lived in it before. It was used as an ex-display home, which means that if you're looking for a house and you want to build one, you look through these properties and then they basically build the exact same but on a different piece of land. So no one had lived in it before, and it was, you know, it didn't have a creepy feeling to it at all. It was really, really nice. And anyway, one night I'd gone to sleep. I was laying in my bed and my brother's room was next to mine. And then there was my room, and I remember getting woken up because I heard someone had opened and closed my door, and I just woke up to that sound. And as you do, you know, you open your eyes and it's like pitch black, and I don't know, I opened my eyes and I looked to the side of me, you know, I'm laying down and I looked to the side of me, and I kid you not, the exact same guy that I saw at the inspection was standing right next to me, right next to my bed, just staring at me. Just staring at me. And he didn't look like a ghost. I don't know, he didn't look like a ghost, because you expect, you know, when you hear about ghost stories and you expect a ghost to look, you know, like holographic, like see-through. He was like me, like opaque 3D, standing there staring at me. So I immediately grab my doona, throw it over my head, and I'm like for like an hour, and then I finally get the courage to go and, you know, turn on my lamp, and then I sit with the lights on for the rest of the night. And, you know, then I tell my mum in the morning. She's like, "Oh my god, you know, that's really creepy." Like, I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know what that boy was looking for. Maybe he wanted to tell me something. Maybe he was trying to help me, or he needed help. I don't know, but it creeped me out, and I didn't have the guts to talk to him. And do you know what? It was really weird, because a few years before that, when I was in grade 4 and I was in the western suburbs, I was at a different school, and I met this really weird girl, but we became friends, and she would go on the Ouija board, and we would do the Ouija board together, and I completely regret that. If anyone is thinking doing the Ouija board, do not do it, because you will get so many bad spirits, and some of them, you know, will want to cling onto you and stick around. Just don't do it. It's not a good idea. Anyway, so I remember that she would always talk to this boy. I forgot what his name was now, but she would always speak to him. And once I spoke to him, but she would mainly speak to my friend Sarah. And the way that she described him was exactly like the boy that I saw. Dark brown hair, orange shirt, 16, jeans. So I don't know if that's a coincidence or if my brain kind of like made that up, but I don't know, that was just really creepy. So yeah, that's something that's stuck with me and that has, creeped me out for a really long time. So I don't know if you guys believe in paranormal or not. You know, you might think that I'm going crazy, but this is something that definitely happened to me, and I do have a lot more stories. I have lived in a haunted house before. This was just one of my stories. It really creeped me out. If you guys know about this and you know why it came for me, I don't know. I would really appreciate your comments down below because I'd be really interested to find out. I just, you know, not asking for him to come by my bed again. Definitely not. Shout out if you are listening, do not do that. But yeah, anyway, that was my story. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like these kind of videos, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.